So, yesterday we begins by introducing you to Microsoft Excel 2007. As 2010, right? You can see not much different, except that the Office button is now changed to File tab. But it will not affect you today. And we talk about that in Excel 2007, 2010, you have a a new feature called ribbons. It's actually a menu, but it breaks it down into tabs, and tab consists of several groups. For example, in Home tab, you have Fonts group and your Commands group together under Fonts group. And you got Inserts, and also if you want to add this to the top, the Quick Access toolbar, right? You can quickly add this to your Quick Access toolbar by right-click at any of the command, and then choose Add to Quick Access toolbar. Right? Call that? Yeah, so that is add to quick access toolbar, right? Good, right? You have a good memory, right? Very good. You have to thank you for yourself, right? Because you have a good memory. So once you done this, we also introduce you to the formula bars, the name box, and the zoom in, zoom out, right? You can use mouse to zoom in and zoom out, shapes, and moods, the status. Then we continue our first things on moving within a worksheet. Moving within a worksheet, we use enter to move down, but if you shift enter, you go up. You see that? Shift enter, you go up. And if you want to type some words, let me open up my yesterday exercise file first. Right. You can enter some data, moving up and moving up. Yeah. We'll also the shift enter, page up and page down, right? Page up, page down, you can use that. Or if you add any of the cells, right? Maybe 1000 row below, and you want to quickly go back to your you want to go to a 1000 row below on K, right? You can use the name box to reach there, K1000, right? To K1000, then you add something there. But or if you want to go back to cell A1, all you need to do is just pressing Control Home, right? That brings you to A1, and or you can use the go to special, right? So this is my speed will be much faster. Okay. Next, we'll talk about working on several workbook together, right? If you have two workbook, right? For example, if you have the forest and the KLCY, right? If you want to view two workbook at the same time, you can click on view, choose arrange all, click OK, right? Two workbook at the same time. Now close with forest, don't save. As for KLCY budget, right? We have worksheets. If you want to view this worksheet and this worksheet together, which is the same workbook, we click on new window one time, arrange all, two, right? Then you have two, right? All at the same time, right? You can then change one of the worksheets. Then we talked about autofill number. If you don't need this, you can close it. Right? You can fill up a list of months by using the autofill feature. Right? Just tap January and then start dragging to the right or to downwards. That will work as well. So you did not need to enter yourself manually. And do you still recall the shortcuts to enter a date, today's date? control semicolon. Thank you. Right, please give yourself a hand for that. Right, control semicolon, today's date. Right, and control shift semicolon is hours. Right, today's hours. And you can have a different number of durations, right, just by expressing that in your cell and second cell. Then you drag, right, assuming there's nothing here, select this and that will help. Or if you want 1 followed by 5 and you increase 4 every row change, you can do so as well. So that is so complete. This is find in place, right? Find, and we have the find features, right? If you want to locate certain words in a worksheet, you can do so by going to Home tab, choose find, select, and choose find, replace, right? So that's you can do it very quickly, right? Or you can use Ctrl F to do so and type this out. And you have the replace as well, right? What something you want to replace, right? So you can use the replace tab to find something and then replace for example, you find the cheras and then replace chs, some code name you want to, right? I won't go through with you this, you already learned yesterday. Just a quick recap. Next one is a formula. Oh yeah, this is control formulas, right? I have go through with you step by step on using multiplies, right? You can use this multi cells times this, right? You get total you must pay, right? If per cup is $4.90 and you order 10, you got 49, right? That's times. Divide, as easy, you use a /, right? Give them the appropriate cell reference. Same thing goes to additions, right? That's not necessary to add at the side of the cell, right? You can add it anywhere in different worksheet. Then calculations of sales commissions is just adding both of the value times 0.1, right? And if it's more complex one, it always follow the order, bracket first, then only exponents, right? This is shown on page 45. And these are the rest. Right, then we'll talk about some if functions. A simple one, right? That's a if. Okay. Then here we talk about the absolute reference. This is the hardest part. But hopefully today you have a fresher idea about absolute reference, right? You have this, and where this is relative, right? Because you notice that there is B2, C2, and B2. Then in the next, you have B3, C3, D3, right? All the columns remain the same because you are copying down. But what changed is that it's now changed to row 3. As for this is remain row 2. This is row 3 and this is row 4. So it changed, right? This has changed. But however, this one is different. When you double click, you notice that this purple box, right, will always remain at row 6. So that's why you put a dollar sign. A dollar sign. So, right, if you don't have a dollar sign, then of course what Excel will do is it will take the 9 and it will add 1 because there's a row change and there's only one row added. So 9 will become 10, 9 will become 10, right? So it becomes C10, E6 will become E7, right? Let's see what happens then, right? Oh, you can see that. You see C9 become B9 become B10, C9 becomes C10, E6 become E7. But notice that E7 is reference to an empty cell, which is not 1. Instead we want to refer to always at row 6. That is why we put a dollar sign here. A dollar sign. Right. And this is complete, and it should be correct. But you can double check by click on the formulas, and you can see the difference. Right, then we transpose. Right, just by quickly select this, copy, and transpose. Right click, paste special. But a bit difference from 2007. Right, 2010 is easy to transpose. Right, the button is just right here. But 2007 you have to look for paste special. You look for transpose. Let's transpose. And that's it, right? That's what we covered yesterday. Thank you for very much.